welcome back to TAZS Wig Closet at Wig Studio One. Today I'm going to show you a piece from Ellen Wille in their Hair Society luxury collection. This one is called Fame. It's in the color Pastel Blonde Rooted. You won't want to miss all of the details on this style coming up. This style was sent to me by Wig Studio One for this review today. Be sure to check it out in the description box below where you'll find a link for more details and pricing. We invite you to shop at Wig Studio One. If you have any questions about this style or any other, feel free to contact support at wigstudio1.com. They're always ready to help. Fame is a short shag style cut, as evident by all of these beautiful layers. Fame is a part of the Ellen Wille's Hair Society luxury collection. All the pieces in that collection are hand-tied. They're designed for great realism, comfort, and security, especially if you have partial or total hair loss. So this is a short little shag style cut coming back this year in a very big way, the shag styles. But you know, shag styles are probably always going to be in fashion. It's a absolutely timeless style when layering is so flattering. But first, let's take a quick peek at this color, Pastel Blonde Rooted. So it's a combination of a pale gold blonde and a pale ash blonde. So there's a little bit of warmth to this, as you can see evident in that gold blonde, and then all of that on a medium brown root. So the overall effect is kind of neutral to warm. So it's very obvious that there is a lot of layering on this style. That first layer coming off of the hairline is going to run right around 4 inches. So that scoots right above the eyebrow, and I think maybe on some of you, you could wear it straight down or give it a little bit of a trim if you like a straight across bang. And then there's lots of other little layers coming in from the sides to help you frame the face. So on most people, those layers are going to swoop in and strike you right around the eyes and the cheek. It makes a beautiful frame for your face. There's about a 6-inch crown area here and lots of different layers culminating in a 3-inch nape. So that nape is ample to cover up a hairline and works very well with this style. This is also a hand-tied cap featuring a lace front, monofilament top, and a completely hand-tied mesh base all the way around. Let's take a look at the lace feature. So the lace is done very, very well. They bring the highlight up and kind of intersperse that up to the lace front. That gives a nice, soft, natural look right there at the hairline. And the monofilament part will allow you to part it in any direction. You can also go without a part on this style. These layers just kind of fall over the crown in a way that you really don't need a part if you don't want one. So you won't want to miss the cap segment. There's a lot you want to know about this cap in terms of its construction and its fit. One of the more striking features about this wig unit is the fact that it's extremely light density. Fine, baby fine, dry fibers that have just been tapered and textured into all of these layers. Feathery, light, wispy appeal all the way around. So you know that you sacrifice body when you have a texture like this because you're not going to be able to get any bounce or body, but you are going to be able to manipulate these layers into something that could be very edgy and casual. Also, you could slick it back into something very, very chic. So permatease. Now this is a hand-tied cap. It doesn't have any permatease that you would typically think of as permatease, none of that soft, spongy permatease at the base of the cap. But what it does have is what they call a pre-tease. And that is where they tease one end of the fiber, the root end, before they sew it into the cap. So what that does is it gives it a little bit of lift and volume without adding any extra hair to this density. It also serves to cover up any wefting or any of the cap that might be shining through. So the length on this is really short, extremely manageable. So again, just so easy and realistic. I think it's also ideal for the new wig wear that might be daunted by some of the thicker volume pieces out there that aren't quite working This is extremely light in density. I think you would be very pleased with it, and it might just get you in the habit of wearing a wig so that you can start exploring with some thicker densities down the line. Here's an inside look at the cap for Ellen Wille Fame. It's a completely hand-tied cap. You'll find a hand-tied lace feature here that extends back into the ear tab for some extra coverage and realism. It's nicely contoured and then seamlessly moves back into a side part that nearly reaches the crown. You've got a hand-tied mesh top, sides, and back. A little bit of a 2-ply material there on the top to hide those cluster knots. And then in the back, you'll see some cluster knots as well as some integrated wefting there. There is an extended velvet nape with Velcro style adjusters. Everything is hidden within the cap, and a beautiful velvet lined ear tab with nice sturdy stays. What you need to know about this cap, that it runs petite. This cap is very, very small. I tried it on and I did not have to make any adjustments for a petite average circumference. I believe you would probably get another 1/2 inch of stretch, which this cap would be most appropriate for average to petite average. This style is right out of the box. I gave it a shake and just loosened up the fibers a little bit from the cap just by swirling a little bit at the root. And that also brought out the movement and texture. So that's all I have done. Now I can imagine you could use a spray bottle of water to squirt and scrunch in and kind of bring out some of those textured ends. You could also use some styling cream or paste, maybe to get a little more volume at the root. The glasses fit beautifully, as you would expect, because it is a very light density, low permatease style. Very comfortable between the ear and the ear tab. So I'm just going to stand here and flirt and work with this style a little bit, just so you can get to know the fibers and the movement a little better. We'll see you next time on TAZS Wig Closet at Wig Studio 1.